This is a reservoir corpse case that even science cannot explain. A woman was clearly murdered, and her body was sunk into the reservoir. Yet, 7 days later, someone witnessed the scene of the woman drowning herself. What strange things actually happened in this case? Welcome to Ghost Case Files. On the night of May 26, 1998, the police officer on duty received a report that someone had drowned in the reservoir north of the city. The police immediately rushed to the scene of the incident. Soon, the police found the person who had made the report. According to the two people who reported the incident, they were fishing by the reservoir at the time when they suddenly felt as if something was in the woods behind them. When they turned around, they saw a woman walking toward them. However, the woman was soaking wet, as if she had just been pulled out of the water, and her clothes were all torn. No matter how they tried to talk to the woman, she didn't say a single word and just walked straight toward the reservoir. It was only then that the two realized the woman was trying to commit suicide. One of them immediately jumped into the reservoir, trying to save her. But it was too late, the woman had already sunk to the bottom. Then the old fisherman dove underwater to try to save her. But when he resurfaced, he told his companion on the shore that the water was too deep and he couldn't find the woman. After listening to the accounts of the two old fishermen, the police immediately called in a salvage team to search for the body. However, after several hours of searching, they still couldn't find the woman's body. It was only with the help of divers that the police finally found her body in the deep center of the reservoir. But the body that was retrieved shocked everyone present. The woman had a huge stone tied to her body, which was completely different from what the two old fishermen had said about her drowning herself. It was obvious that the woman had been murdered and then sunk to the bottom of the water. Because the two old fishermen who reported the case gave an inaccurate description, the police suspected them of being the murderers. But as the saying goes, the net of justice is vast and wide, letting nothing slip through. After a thorough investigation and manhunt by the police, the real murderer, Lee Jongping, was finally apprehended, proving that the two old fishermen were not the killers. It turned out that Lee Jongping, a bachelor from the bar, had taken a liking to the woman and, driven by lust, raped her. Fearing that she would report him to the police, he killed her, tied a large stone to her body, and sank her in the reservoir. As for why the two old fishermen witnessed the scene of the woman drowning herself, no one could explain the reason behind it. However, a later police investigation revealed that the day in question happened to be the 7th day after the woman's death.